Hello BTS lovers. Who would have imagined that an ordinary rehearsal, inside a room full of mirrored walls and echoing tempo counts, could turn into a moment so emotional that millions of fans around the world would fall silent in shock? Yet that is exactly what happened when a simple, unplanned interaction between Jungkook and Taehyung sparked a wave of emotions no one was ready for. What should have been a routine day suddenly became the center of worldwide attention, transforming a place meant for discipline and choreography into a space overflowing with raw, unfiltered humanity. It started like any other practice. The studio lights were bright, the floors glossy with the familiar marks of endless rehearsals. Jungkook arrived first, hair slightly damp, focused and ready. Taehyung entered moments later, calm pace, composed face, but eyes that carried a quiet heaviness. Whether they noticed the small camera in the corner or simply ignored it, no one knows. What is certain is that neither expected the emotional storm that was about to unfold. From the first beat, something felt different. Their movements were sharp as always, but underneath the precision was a tension impossible to ignore. Their bodies seemed to speak in a language without sound, a silent conversation between two people with something unspoken hanging between them. And then, during a choreographed moment that required physical contact, everything shifted. Taehyung reached for Jungkook's wrist, not firmly, but slowly, carefully, almost searchingly. Jungkook didn't react at first. He looked at Taehyung's hand, then at his face, and in that brief pause, time seemed to stretch. 1 second felt like a century. When the dance continued, it was no longer just choreography, it was emotion made visible. Taehyung pulled Jungkook a little closer than the routine required. Jungkook closed his eyes for a heartbeat. The music kept going, but the atmosphere felt like a quiet thunderstorm. Coaches froze. One staff member reportedly lowered the camera out of respect, feeling like they were witnessing something too personal. But the world would still see it, and the reactions were immediate and overwhelming. Fans replayed the clip endlessly, trying to decode every breath, every glance. Why did the moment feel like a goodbye? Why did Jungkook look like he was holding something back? Why did Taehyung seem like he wanted to say, "Don't pull away"? Some insisted it was just improvisation. Others felt certain it was much deeper, a glimpse into an unseen emotional world. One viral comment said, "That wasn't choreography. That was two people trying to speak without words." And somehow, that described everything perfectly. The next day only made the situation more intense. Jungkook appeared on a live stream. He didn't mention the rehearsal, but his voice was softer, slower, his smile not quite reaching his eyes. Fans who know their expressions better than anyone immediately sensed something different. Comments flooded the chat demanding to know, is he okay? Is something happening behind the scenes? Not long after, Taehyung shared a silent video of neon lights glowing in a hotel window. No caption. No explanation. But sometimes silence is far louder than words. That night, fans felt that silence like an ache. According to an anonymous crew member, both arrived at that rehearsal with an unusual energy, quiet, heavy, but determined. Everything went smoothly until that moment of contact. After that, the room felt like the air after the first rain, heavy, but strangely relieving. Rumors only grew. Fans claimed they saw Jungkook's eyes glisten in the 10th second of the clip. Others noticed Taehyung swallowing hard at the end. Body language experts uploaded breakdowns, concluding that there was a deep emotional weight behind their gestures, tension, longing, and unspoken understanding. Millions cried, not out of sadness, but because the moment felt painfully genuine. It's rare to witness such vulnerability from artists constantly under pressure to appear polished. And the most beautiful part? They didn't hide it. They just let themselves be human. Days passed, conversations grew louder, and theories multiplied. Some believed the two had a heavy conversation earlier. Others thought they were under immense pressure. Many felt it was simply art, two performers letting the music guide their emotions. But no one knew for sure. And it was that uncertainty that made the moment impossible to forget. Then the full rehearsal video dropped. For minutes that deepened everything. After the wrist grab moment, Jungkook quietly walked to the back for a drink, while Taehyung remained frozen in the center, lost in thought. When Jungkook returned, he whispered something too quiet for the camera. Lip readers believed it was, "You okay?" That single sentence shattered everyone watching. Taehyung nodded, almost like he was reassuring both Jungkook and himself. The rehearsal continued, but from that point on, nothing looked the same. They weren't just dancing, they were communicating through movement, sharing a weight only they understood. Fans described it as a dance that felt like an unsent letter. Soon after, the hashtag we saw the moment trended worldwide. People wrote thousands of posts about how real the moment felt. In an industry that polishes everything until there is no flaw left, this rare honesty hit deeper than any performance. Still, questions lingered. Was it a coincidence? A closure? A beginning? Or something they never intended the world to see? Management stayed silent. Members stayed silent. Silence became the new fuel for speculation. Then Jungkook posted an old trainee-era photo of himself and Taehyung, sweaty, tired, smiling on a studio floor. No caption. Hours later, Taehyung posted, "Some movements are harder than they look." One sentence, and the entire internet froze again. Psychologists, dancers, and journalists began analyzing the event. The world recognized something profound. What moved people was not scandal or drama, it was honesty. Honest emotion rarely makes it past the filters of the entertainment industry. But this time, it did. When they finally appeared together at a major event, they performed flawlessly, almost too flawlessly. But fans noticed the tension hiding beneath the perfection. A half-second glance between them during the bridge sent the fandom spiraling again. It felt unfinished, unresolved, like a story with its final chapter missing. Even as time passes, fans continue watching every tiny interaction, searching for clues. Some believe explanations will eventually come. Others think the moment will remain a private, sealed memory between them. But everyone agrees on one thing: those few seconds in the rehearsal room will be remembered for years. Not because of rumors, but because of authenticity. It was a reminder that behind every spotlight are real human hearts, tired, hopeful, emotional, and honest. And maybe the beauty of the moment is that it remains unfinished, a story told through gestures rather than words, carried quietly in the memories of millions who witnessed it.